Like pathway lights were the provenance of, homes that were estates and grand and uber expensive and like the way the uber rich lived. Now, I'm so excited because pathway lights are really something that every single home should have, and I honestly think it's just jewelry for your yard. And frankly, when I redid my yard, I splurged and redid my yard last year because, oh heck, we know what was going on last year. The first gift that my family sent to me, pathway lights. Now these are fantastic because they are the Garden Reflections pathway lights, and these are QVC's own line of garden and home decor. And what's so fantastic is that we can give you the quality that you expect in pathway lights, long glow time, 8 hours on a full charge, but we can do it at a really great price because QVC has great buying power and we go directly to the manufacturers. Now this is a sale price for a set of 8, 2, 4, 6, 8 pathway lights that have this beautiful glass, beautiful glass design on them that is just going to spray in a lovely little circle around the light. The color that you're looking at right here is the black. As we continue on that direction, we also have the color that we're calling our antique copper. This is the antique copper, and you're looking at the top as well as the bottom. So, sorry. This is the oil bronze. Yeah, the oil bronze is the darker one. That's the most limited. 900 to go around, and that's it. And then here is our shiny, antique copper. So that's the shiny one. That's the one that really kind of, jumps out of all the colors. So once again, that would be your antique copper. Here's your oil bronze, and then there is your black. M70808 is your item number. Brand new today, this sale price. This is an advance order. It's going to ship to you on April 27th, so just a few days from now. It's on 5 easy payments of $13.50, and this is the way that we not only light our way, but it's also a safety issue because these are solar, so the minute it gets dark, on they come, just like magic fairy lights to be on your shoulders as you're gliding in your home, lining your pathway, around your pool, around your back deck. Let me welcome in my guest. Her name is Judy Goss, and she is a luxury home show TV host, and she is our guest for Garden Reflections. We're super excited and delighted that we have your expertise to weigh in on this line. Nice to see you.
Thank you, Rachel. So great to see you too.
So Garden Reflections, I said a little bit about the brand being QVC's brand, but we see pathway lights out there everywhere. I'm going to pull one up. No, I'm not. I'm just going to hold one up. We see pathway lights all over everywhere, but what makes the Garden Reflections pathway lights different?
Well, first of all, there's a patented monocrystalline panel right on top that's built right in. And this leads for brighter, faster, and more effective charge. And then if you come on down to this beautiful seated glass, and by the way, whoever in your family sent you those pathway lights, I want to speak to them because I admire the taste.
Yes.
This is really a way to level up your home. We've got an aluminum post, and also there's 8 lights in this pack. Typically, I'd say they come in about 6, and I put them together today. I timed myself, and I didn't rush. I just took them out of the box, and I unwrapped it and put it all together, and it took me 2 minutes and 42 seconds to put all 8 of them together. I started putting them around my house and got a little addicted, I have to tell you, Rachel, because as soon as I put a couple in, I wanted them in the front yard, the backyard, the side yard, everywhere, and when the sun set tonight, it was just, I felt like I lived in a palace.
You know what, and that's the thing, because I feel like it's just magic when the sun sets. And look at it on my shirt. So you see that? I'll show you something a little bit closer up. But like that is because of the ray that you're seeing. And there it is, that Garden Reflections solar light, that beautiful, throwing that kind of sphere, if you will, or that circle of that pattern. Not the traditional solar light, but the pathway light that is ours, that is Garden Reflections, and look how fantastic that is. I mean, that's just pretty. And that really is jewelry for your yard, isn't it, Judy? Go ahead.
It is. Rachel, I wondered if you knew if there were that there were lightscape artists.
No, I didn't know that. You know what this looks like to me? This looks like a kaleidoscope. It looks like, if you turned a kaleidoscope and you saw like one of those beautiful patterns. Tell us more about the artists.
Well, these lightscape artists is very scientific. They make these kaleidoscope type shapes. This happens to be more like a star and it just twinkles and gleams. And then they put on this particular light 5 feet on each side. So basically, you have 10 feet of light with each light. So they create this beautiful pattern, but they also make sure that it has enough light to go around, and the pattern is very specific. Isn't that great?
That's fantastic. And I'm sorry, so 10 feet of light. So what is your recommendation for spacing? So I'm getting 8 of these. How do I think about how many sets I need for the space that I'm covering?
Well, it depends obviously on how big the space you are covering. But if you get, you know, 5 feet on each side, I would put them a few feet away from each other. And, you know, you can put them. So for me, monochromatic and tying themes through my front
Yes.
yard to the backyard, I feel like makes my whole house look a lot more chic and a lot more elegant. So I put them up the driveway, and then I got another set and I put them around the side of the house, Rachel, where I had a really dark spot where I don't love people walking through without light there. And then I put a few in the backyard, one in my garden to highlight a pretty tree that I have back here there. They're so versatile. So yes, getting more than one set is definitely a good idea.
And you know, maybe you're looking out and maybe you've had pathway lights before, because before my family sent me my set, I had pathway lights. It was a hodgepodge of colors, like it might have been copper and then it was a little oil rubbed and then it was a little black, and I was like, okay, well, that's not pretty. And then not just that, not all the lights worked. Like one was one brand and I guess they were only on for 6 hours, and another was another brand and they were only on for 4 hours. And so freshen your set. Like if you have a set right now, get a new one. Start with one single brand. Get that continuity, get that consistency, get that conformity and that uniformity going on in your yard, and it will completely transform your landscape. Get this home now at $13.50. You will not be sorry. Remember, you're getting 8 of them in whichever color you choose. That is that beautiful copper. So this is the one that we call the antique copper. Here is your oil bronze, and this is most limited, and only 800 remain. And then here is your black, and that is the full set, 2, 4, 6, 8. You're looking at each one of these lights only being about $8 and change a piece. They're gonna ship out to you on the 27th of April, and you're gonna instantly put them together. It's the easiest thing to put these together. You put this on there, you put this on there, like you screw this on, and then like you're done and you pop it into the ground and you're fantastic. M70808 is your item number. Judy, thank you so much for being here with us and bringing these awesomely beautiful pathway lights that are safety and beauty all at once.
Thank you so much, Rachel, for having me. And I'm coming back soon with Kirsten.
Yay, good. So let me give you an update on what was going on.